Hello and welcome to Jeremy's Yorkshire Allotment Adventures. And well, I'm still having to come inside the greenhouse. It's been raining yet again. So it's making it really hard to work outside. You can do little bits, of course, but I hope you're well. Well, I'm just about to have a cuppa actually, and this is an old cup that I was bought. A little dirt never hurt. Look, it's got a little Wellington on the side. Well, for Christmas I was bought a new one, and look at that. It's got a beautiful little spade into the ground, and the picture on is a spade and a hoe, some wellies, clippers, and all the things you need when you're doing some allotment gardening. Well, I hope you're well. It's great to have you all on board. Sit back, relax, come on, get yourselves a cuppa, put your feet up, and enjoy today's show. Cheers. Oh, it's not like a cuppa on the allotment. So a bit of an update. Under here, I have my chilies. The heating's on, the mat, and the lights in. I've only just put it back under heating actually. Because we had a few nice days. Even though it's raining, it's quite warm, so I'll leave it. But now it's gone under the mat. So we'll hope that will warm the soil even more now. And hopefully get our little chilies going in there. And fingers crossed for that. It comes actually, the heat mat comes with a temperature gauge here at the back. And you can alter the heat that comes out of the mat. So it's I'm just leaving it as it's always been set, quite low. You don't get it too hot because it'll dry the soil out really quickly and it won't do anybody any good. Nice to warm it up slowly over the next few days. Constant heat and constant light now under here. This is just an old plastic bag, and it'll just generate 24 hours of light, which means hopefully the seeds, when they come through and the seedlings start to grow, they won't be rushing, so they won't force themselves out, they won't get long and leggy. We'll keep an eye out for those and see what happens in the next few days. Now, my potatoes, they're chitted nicely under here, and under here I have my garlic. Now, I'm going to put garlic into some seed trays like this. In fact, I've got the larger ones somewhere. Oh, these are the larger ones. We'll put some soil in there and just pop the garlic in. Now, as I've said over the years, you have to be really, really careful with garlic. And, well, it says here we can't open the side of the garlic. Let's just break that seal there and push open the garlic. Now, as you can see, at the bottom of the garlic already, look, we have, oh, there they are, sorry. We have, obviously, some of the roots. And, well, we must be really careful because that's the most delicate part of the garlic bulbs. And all you need to do is break them off at the bottom as carefully as you can. And that now will become your new piece of garlic. So that one piece should grow into garlic. I'll place that into the soil. Don't need to push it right in and deep, but place it in the soil. Hopefully that'll activate the lovely roots at the bottom, and we'll have some new garlic growing from that. Looking forward to these. Oh, do you know what? I just love the smell of garlic. Just incredible stuff. And well, there you go. I love the garlic. You can leave these in the fridge and they'll still turn. They'll still start to grow if you leave them long enough. But I'm going to get these into soil now, and we'll come back with something else in a while. Well, I've managed to get outside and it stopped raining. Very, very damp in there. Very, very cold. My fingers are freezing. My little robin's still keeping me company, which is lovely. I heard another bird earlier, but I can't work out what it is. So I'm going to keep listening. Because every time that starts, this one starts. And then that one drowns the other one out. So my app wasn't working. We'll find it. No worries. Well, I'm stood here next to my roses here and some raspberry bushes that are here as well. And I've trimmed back as much as I can do. When you're trimming back, it's really important. Find a bud and trim just above it, but at an angle. Don't cut straight across. So here let me just get this little bit here. And I'll come a bit closer. So when you find your buds, I mean, there's a bud there and a bud there. Obviously, I've cut this piece off. Luckily, it's still green inside, because what you can find sometimes is that they look dead, but they're actually just a little bit dormant. So I've cut this off one of these pieces. As I said, find a bud, and then right just above it, cut it at an angle, and that will help stop it from rotting. Obviously, that will eventually heal up and the rainwater will just run off that, so that's fine. You can actually put that into soil And this, because it's the hardwood, dead wood, it should regrow. So I might have a go at some of these. They've all got lovely buds on, and cut that one in half. So let's just do that right above that bud there. And we'll stick those in a bucket with a bit of a compost in, and let's see if we can grow some more rose bushes. And yeah, well, thank you very much for watching Jeremy's Yorkshire Allotment Adventures. As I say, I've done some pruning of these here. So I've got raspberries here. I've also got roses, and the pink and yellow ones here. In the distance that you can't see, I've gone through that raspberry patch at the back and having a go at my gooseberry. I've cut that back. So I've got my tray ready, and I've split my garlic up, and now I've got a little dibber here, and I've made some holes, created holes in the soil already. And now I've got my garlic. As I said before, it's very delicate, the bottoms of the garlic, so you don't want to be forcing them into the ground. You really do need to pre-make a hole, and they can just drop the garlic in. And normally, if you're planting outside, obviously I'm sowing them in pots here, well, in trays here at the moment. If you're outside, 10 centimetres apart, and then you need to be 20 centimetres, which is about that much, in rows. So you have a 10 centimetre apart from garlic, so garlic every 10 centimetres. And if you've got 2 rows, then you need to be, obviously, they do like acidic soil. So if you've got like clay or anything like that, get some sand in it, do it in ridges, you know. So and they do like the cold. Apparently the cold gives it the flavours. So yeah, so I've got this garlic here. I'm just, as I'm making the holes here and popping them in. And I'm not going to put them onto the heat tray here. Oh, there you go. I'm going to pop some more soil around them. They're just going there like that. And it doesn't matter really whether they're, obviously, if they've gone a bit spongy and a bit soft, you probably don't want to use those. These are all right. These are still quite firm. Pop those in there. And there's my garlic. Got half a garlic. Some of these aren't going in long enough, so let's get a bit of the soil out, because some are quite big here, and try and get them, but leaving obviously some soil. And then what we can do, we can just fill around them with a bit more soil so that they are filled in. As I said, there's no pressure on these whatsoever. They're hopefully, when they've had a bit of watering, this is quite damp soil, so I'm not going to water straight away, but I will again be watering in the sides from the bottom up, because then of course they have to put their roots out in the search for water. As I say, it's a clever time of year. Nature seems to be knows what it's doing. It knows that everything's coming to life. Unfortunately, they're still talking about maybe we might get some snow here in Yorkshire in the next few days. So fingers crossed we don't. Although it's really, I mean, it's difficult, isn't it? Because it does put moisture back into the soil. Believe it or not, even snow on the surface will help slightly warm the soil up, because it'll keep the moisture and the warmth in the soil that's there already. Although we are in winter months here. So there we are. Garlic all done. Have I put that one upside down? I have put that one upside down. How silly. There we go. Take that one out, pop it back in, and fill over. And there we have it. Our lovely garlic for this season. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 12 bulbs there. And that should be plenty of garlic. But I will, oh, there's actually another one there, a little one. Oh, we'll pop that one in that hole there. And let's have unlucky for some, shall we? There's our garlic. Oh, it's starting to happen this time of year. But it's still cold. My fingers are absolutely freezing. Yeah, lovely, lovely garlic. Again, thanks for watching Jeremy's Yorkshire Allotment Adventures, and I'll see you next time here, hopefully on a more sunnier, warmer allotment. Well, I'm off to finish my cup of tea. Or should I say, have another one, because that one has gone cold. Ta-ra for now.